If you're dating someone who never says sorry, needs to always be right, and sucks up every bit of praise like oxygen, stop. This one trait could be the reason your entire future falls apart, and we need to talk about it. Let's get straight to it. If you're with someone, especially in the dating or engagement stage, and they never want to lose an argument, if it's always you apologizing, if they're obsessed with admiration but refuse to admire you, that's not love. That's ego on steroids. They never let you win. Never admit fault. They act like no one in the world is better than them. And somehow, you're always the one who has to give in, say sorry, and be the bigger person. Let me tell you what happens next. You lose your identity. Slowly but surely, you stop recognizing yourself. You become what they need you to be, obedient, quiet, smaller. And one day, you'll look in the mirror and think, who even am I anymore? Don't let the butterflies in your stomach blind you. Being in love doesn't mean being blind. Being loyal doesn't mean losing logic. Don't be what we call blindly loyal to someone who's emotionally unhealthy. And here's a truth most people ignore. If you had an unhappy childhood, if your inner child is still wounded, you're more likely to tolerate toxic love because it feels familiar. You end up recreating pain instead of breaking the cycle. Don't just think about yourself. If you marry someone emotionally manipulative or narcissistic, you're not just hurting yourself. You're choosing a life where your future children will grow up unhappy too. The trauma repeats, and it only gets worse. I've talked to women who were emotionally destroyed during pregnancy. And the stress they went through? It affected their babies. That's how deep this goes. Please, before you marry, go to premarital counseling. Not after. Not when it's too late. Not when you're already stuck. Find a counselor. Ask tough questions. Do a psychological check on yourself and your partner. Because love isn't enough. Compatibility matters. Mental health matters. Patterns matter. And don't let hope trap you. So many people think marriage will change them. They'll grow once we're married. They'll be better once we live together. Newsflash, marriage isn't a repair shop. It doesn't fix people. It reveals them. If they're selfish now, they'll be selfish later. If they manipulate now, they'll control later. If they gaslight now, they'll destroy you later. Now let's talk about money. People spend $10,000, $20,000, $20,000, even $50,000 on wedding parties. But can't spare a few $100 for a counseling session? That's crazy. You invest in the flowers, the food, the guest list, but not in the foundation. Remember, if you ignore what matters, what doesn't matter will fall apart anyway. Marriage is for life. Or at least it's supposed to be. So stop rushing. Stop marrying pain dressed in romance. Stop thinking, I love him, is enough reason to accept red flags. You can love someone and still leave. You can love someone and still know they're not your future. One day, you'll meet someone who actually makes you feel safe, seen, supported. But you'll never meet them if you're still stuck with someone who's destroying you. So choose you. Choose peace. Choose a future where love feels light, not like a war you keep losing. And if you need a reminder, replay this. and subscribe to Vortimer Life, where we say the things no one else dares to say. Because your future deserves honesty.